What's going on, guys? It's King Blade back again once again today. Today we're here to continue our story through Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Now, I'm going to be talking real quick and moving really quick because we got a lot to cover. To the beginning here, I did a lot of grinding off screen. I've done a lot of things. Alright, real quick, show you the team. We have Bray Wyatt, our starter, who is already Mega. We already had Imperial Digimon DM mode, who is my second favorite Digimon. Newly, Skull Meramon evolved into Beelzemon, his Mega form. I think we got Seraphimon already. And the weird new addition is Grand Locomon. I was going through Digimon and I was trying to figure out we only had one data type, but we had 3 of everything else, so I had to make my last Digimon a data type. Well, going through and getting a lot more Megas, I found him and I like his design, so congratulations, he's part of the team now. Now, like I was saying, in the process we were Digivolving. I ended up getting Vikemon, Prince Megamon, Hyandramon, Dustmon, Machinedramon, Saberleamon. These are other Digimon I was currently working on. We also ended up getting Valkyriemon, who is a new member of the team. She ended up taking Ravemon's spot because I kicked Ravemon out because he was just another data. I eventually had like 6 datas on my team, so I put him in. So he's a free type, wind attribute, mega form. He's really cool. His ultimate move is really awesome. Metal Garurumon ended up joining instead of War Greymon because War Greymon was another data, and like I said, I had like 5 or 6 datas, and he was the only, they were vaccines. I kept saying that they were vaccines, and War Garurumon was a data, so I added him instead of War Greymon. Leviamon, our Seedramon, finally hit his Mega. It took me a little bit of work to get him, but he is another member of our team. Lilithmon, our Lady Devimon, finally digivolved into Lilithmon, which we worked a lot to get to. Apocalypmon evolved into Dorobimon here, also Mega. We got Ophanimon finally. And so that is our team. These are our 6 Mons, plus these 5 make the 11 of our team as soon as we get the memory to hold them. In the process, we also ended up getting Shikukimon, which I need to get to a certain thing to be able to digivolve him. Ravemon, of course, War Greymon. I got Phoenixmon, Shiokimon, Darkdramon, Mega Gargomon, Rosemon, Hercules Kabuterimon, and I'm pretty sure I ended up having... Okay, all these are the same. But yeah, that's our team looking right now. I ended up running this team because I wanted to make sure, of course, that we had the 3 main ones and then a free, and then we had enough room for 1 more, so I ended up taking... of course, I took Bray Wyatt because he's our starter, of course, and I took Imperial Digimon because he's the free type, because, of course, like I said, he's my second favorite Digimon. To back him up, I took Seraphimon, who my favorite Digimon is Angemon. He's the Angemon Mega. I wanted to use Beelzemon over Lilithmon, but we probably will switch them in and out for the virus that we'll be using until we can get more memory. And I decided to use Grand Locomon instead of War Garurumon because, you know, he's kind of the weird one in this team. Alright, now that all that's over, let's go! We're heading to the Xanax form to talk to Omnimon. We're here to continue this story. Can I help you? Hey, you're back. See, Omnimon King's here. King, I apologize for the inconvenience, but we need to talk face to face. Yeah, it's surprising. I know he totally grew up. I kind of miss Agumon and Gamon, but look at how freaking cool he is. So yeah, Omnimon has remembered what he forgot, the reason why he came to this world. Okay, then Omnimon, go ahead. Thank you, Nokia. Now then, heed my words. I come here to save the world we Digimon live in, the digital world, from destruction. The digital ways is falling prey to the fury of the eaters. There are eaters on your world too. Yes, the digital world is an optimal feeding ground for the eaters who consume data. Even as we speak, they are infusing our world eaters away as it is. I am a member of the World Knights, one of the ultimate Digimon guardians of the digital world. We World Knights serve King Darcella. King Darcella is the very order that exists to control the digital world. When King Darcella detected the eaters, he mentioned them, and soon after deemed they to be errors that constructed a threat. Following his commands, the Royal Knights began to search for where they came from in the hopes of complete annihilating them. We then determined the origin of the threat. It was in an adjacent world in a certain cyberspace that had just been born in our own world. What? A cyberspace in our world? Do you mean? Yes, Eden. This network completely digitalized humans to express in the cyberspace in the first system. Eden's avatar, human mental data itself, was the cause Eaters to appear. Even more so than in the real world, humans' desire and spirit possession and rage were completely unchecked in the digital world you call Eden. Eaters were born from the unique set of emotional data. It can't be. Of course, there are royal knights who object to such a hasty decision, myself included. However, there were many who agree that this conclusion was connected to the blame for all of they lie with humanity. They now seek to destroy the human world. Destroy it? When you say the human world, what are we talking about? Nokia, Japan? You can't mean... I do. Everything on this planet. Even if we were to eliminate the Eaters from our world, so long as they're secure, humans still exist. They would only reappear. Only by wiping out the human race can the Eaters be completely annihilated. At least that is the conclusion the others have reached. Digimon are planning on destroying all humans. They are aiming to invade. The Royal Knights lead a large force and are planning a surprise attack. Invade, but how? Digimon can't enter the real world. In the city you call Tokyo, Digimon are already appearing in your physical space, are they not? The digital shift. What we call the dimensionizer will separate the world of the humans from the digital world. However, by creating a large enough hole in this wall to serve as a sort of door, the two worlds can be joined, their properties immingling. As a result, Digimon can pass by and forth between our worlds. The increasing strength of the digital wave phenomenon in Tokyo is caused by ongoing attempts to open a massive portal in your world. That is the Paradise Lost plan. So Kashiba, who is implementing the plan, is either acting in concert with the Royal Knights or is a higher probability she is under mind control. So there are other Royal Knights here besides you. The two worlds are not completely separated. There are several small dimensional cracks in the wall I was able to pass through by adapting the smaller data forms of Agumon and Gabumon. Losing a portion of my memories was an unfortunate complication. I would not be surprised if there were other Digimon who came through the same way. I see. Well, do all I can to prevent their invasion of the human world. It is neither right nor justifiable to destroy another world in an attempt to save our own. I could not aid such a destructive simulation. Omnimon. You're right, and I feel the same way. Humans and Digimon ought to be better friends, not the other way around. This is something I need your help with, though. This is a riddle that even a Royal Knight such as myself cannot solve. Please help me uncover the truth of this situation so that we may resolve it. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Verification took longer than I expected, but there is a reason for that. A number of interesting things have come to light. Return to the agency. We need to plan our counterattack ASAP. ASAP. We're coming too. We'll have to tell her the news. Sorry for the delay. Okay, Kokyo, let's start the strategy meeting. There's still one important person who isn't here yet. An important person who besides me. Our hacker. You can't possibly mean... I came because I heard there was going to be a strategy meeting to talk about how to get rid of Kashiba, but I see our World One here is too. Our Wild One is here too. You're one to talk, always making things more complicated just because you think you're some kind of legend. You're emotionally stunned jerkface. You're always been like this. You up and disappear by yourself at under zero. You're no good at fighting. As part of a team, leave us alone. Sorry, but the strategy depends on all of you. I need our Wild One, our legendary yet stunned boy, to work together on this one. I don't care as long as we can beat Kashiba. Let's get started. So says Altia. Any objections from our Wild One? Hang on just a second. I want to tell everyone something. So this was the whole story behind the Paradise Lost plans, I see. Destroying the human world, seriously, I wasn't expecting it to be that serious. Now all my theories have been proven. That thank you, Wild One. Don't thank me, it's Omnimon who deserves all the thanks, and Kyoko, could you knock it off with the Wild One thing? I think it's time to start the meeting for real now. We have fact A. Ria Kashiba objective is to open a hole in the dimensional wall, a sort of dimensional door, if you will. Fact B. Ria Kashiba is abducted Yoko Kashima. These two facts cannot be unrelated. She must have need B in order to carry out A. And A has still yet to be achieved. Our strategy must therefore allow us to both successfully rescue Yuko, and well as to stop all aspects of Paradise's lost plans. My brain hurts already. We cannot worry about the relatives of B right now, the plan too bold as it is. An exact conjunction true, but I have some new evidence I'd like to present. It should clear all your doubts. As Vigor as always, you never change. Having run simulations on the labyrinth locations and the detection digital wave flaws, I've identified the essential of a large-scale, stable and regular occurring energy locus. It is a circus flow of energy that occurs all of Tokyo. I've named this circuit network the digital line. Surprising, the energy locus, which is compressed of digital waves, is under human control, and all possibilities is under the control of Kashiba Akashiro. The Eden spots placed throughout the city also seem to be related to this energy locus. I get it. The network in the studio where King jumped was part of it. This is the secret behind the Eden spots, so your pathway short of like limp noodles. That's right, this network of limp noodle-like structure resembles ley lines, conductant of supernatural energy known for application. A digital version of the energy line. Kashiba must have spent a long time putting this digital line together. The structure, the circuits of the digital waves seem to be kind of energy reactor. The structure truly will construct its stories, amplifiers, and release energy. When the massive amounts of energy stored in the digital line is released as a digital wave, I believe this door will open. Given how amplified in a state this energy could be, I feel it's safe to say that the Paradise Lost plan could be brought into fruition at any time. Furthermore, there is a place right now where the energy flow is charging discretely. Tracing that flow back, we arrive at Rapogia. Beneath Rapogia is a commercial research facility that's called the Rapogia Underground Center. Very dry, no name making you think it's a government-related facility. Yes, the underpass you investigated before, this is the certain facility that was back there. Upon analyzing of your log data and the coordinates match where you left Yoko, that's got to be the nerve center where this is all based out of. If we attack there, we get Yoko, this one victory, but how do we stop Kashiba's plan? If B is needed to achieve A, then when B occurs, condition C is needed to achieve A, then B will. Stop, my brain totally can't take any more. Just shut up, Alta, and you geeky Altia will call you Gita for short. It's okay, Gita. We've got to interface with her control of the digital waves itself. As I expect, the digital line is an artifact construction for controlling digital wave flow. That control occurs via vast terminals, including the Eden spots for its faction. In other words, if we could jam them, that's it. You're talking about an analog method. In other words, knock out the power, right? Exactly, but there must be aware of their own vulnerabilities and like have backup power supplies already prepared. Therefore, we are going to need to stick in multiple places at once or the whole plane comes apart. So we get a lot of people and turn off the power. You'd pledge all of Tokyo into a blackout, leaving this to me and Kyoko. Hang on, all of Tokyo, but who? What do you mean? I'm a hacker, right? And hackers can only do one thing, right? Gather all my buds and then we all hack into power supply systems throughout the city all at once. We'll play nice, I'll take some time, but we'll be able to keep the range of effects to a bare minimum. I see, I had been thinking of asking you to hack into the various Eden spots here and there, assuming as we should that Kashiba is full of lies, we should strike at the weak points first, be extremely stubble, even to the point of formlessness, as the saying goes. Exactly, Sun 2's be extremely mysterious, even to the point of soundlessness. Okay, then I don't get it, but I get it, so it's like I don't get it, but I got it. If Altio's doing that, then we're going for Yuko, right, King? So good of you to grasp that so quickly. You should head to the underground center right now from the underpass. King knows the way, I believe. Then we start on our objective simultaneously. I'll leave Yoko to you guys. Okay, we're totally going to rescue Yoko and put a stop to the code plan. Yeah, I get Omnimon as a partner. Her? Why you do this now? After all that training, you give me this next 2 tactitional USBs. You little beak. You beak. You son of a beak. I need 2 more, and then I can start trying to get the billionaire USBs. Alright. So, before we run off to our deaths... Okay, all that's good. Alright, so I just need to... go to any of you. 20, 21, 19... I'm good on healing. Alright. Here we go!
Wow.
Oh, we're underground now? Who would have thought there'd be this big A tunnel down here? It's so humid in here and the walls are so crawly, it's really underground. Yeah, wait, crawly? Is there a tiny Digimon shift happening here? The effects of the Judo Wave is stronger than it was before. Digimon and Eaters are likely to appear. Be ready for anything. Okay, it won't do anyone any good if we wear ourselves out before we save Yukio. Come on, King. Let's go walking to... Wait a minute, are we supposed to go on foot? Have you just not noticed that Ripia is about 10 kilometers away? Walking there will take about 2 hours. 10 kilometers, 2 hours. What we do, physically speaking? I guess we'll just have to tough it out. Left, right, left. I mean, we could ride Grand Locomotive, man. Who is that? I didn't recognize that outfit. Victory, thanks for finding me. Victory, Ushid, I bet you've been looking forward to my presence. Hey! Try to find me again, Key. I was just talking about the billionaire USB. Okay, before we went left. So it's right. Champion level. Holy crap, that was a lot of damage. And he gets an attack up? Oh, it's because of his ability. He loses HP but raises his attack. Serafimon. Okay. Looks like it's all pretty straightforward right now. So what's yours look like?